Hey, what's going on, guys? Ernest Wheels here. Wanted to do a video for you guys. It's Saturday night. It's been about 3 days since my last video. A lot of stuff going on, so had to take care of some other business, but I'm back and I wanted to do a video about bank runs. Now, we know that most banks in this country are insolvent. They give out loans not based on money that they have, but based on the fact that they have the ability to create money. They give out loans based off of deposits, but they give out more in loans than they have in the bank. For example, if you have $1,000 in the bank, they will give a $10,000 loan out based on that $1,000 that you have in the bank. That's called fractional reserve banking. And that almost caused the banks to shut down in 2008. And this time around, I think it will cause the banks to shut down. Do all banks do that? I believe so. I'm not sure. I know the big banks do. The banks that have derivative exposure, that type of thing. The big banks do. I am with a credit union, so I'm not directly connected to that. But here's my issue with banks. So your money is in the bank. If you have online banking, like most people do, if you go to your bank account and it says how much you have there, let's say it's $5,000 there. Now, if you go to the bank and you try to withdraw that $5,000, there isn't a box or a drawer with your $5,000 cash there. There's a vault with all of the cash that the bank has there. And the amount of cash in the vaults is not enough to cover the amount of money that is on the accounts of everybody that belongs to that bank. So if everybody goes to the bank at one time to withdraw their funds, the bank would have to shut down or they have to close because they simply don't have enough. And that is the scariest part about bank runs. It's basically first come, first serve. Bank runs have been happening in Greece, they've been happening in Venezuela, they've been happening in multiple countries. Italy, they've had bank runs there. And it's scary if you leave your money in the bank. If you're smart, or if you want to be safe, not if you're smart, but if you want to be safe, you would only leave enough money in the bank to take care of bills, whether you are a business owner, whether you are employed like me, or do something else. You don't want to leave all your money in the bank. You just want to leave enough in there to take care of your bills. And whether you have the rest of your money in investments, whether you have the rest of your money in gold and silver, stocks, anything like that, it's better than just leaving it in the bank. Because first of all, if you have cash in the bank, then you don't own that money. You've lent the bank your money by depositing it in the bank. You're called an unsecured creditor. And so it basically means that you loaned your money to the bank by depositing it in the bank. And it's just the way that they have the laws written. So if the bank goes under, they have the right to go into your account and take your money and use it as collateral. That's part of the reason why they get away with the fractional reserve lending, and that is what's called a bail-in. If you don't know anything about a bail-in, do some research on it. 2008, we got bailouts, which basically meant that the Federal Reserve printed money and lent it to the banks for a certain percentage stake in their banks. Bank of America, I believe it was like 25%, to keep them from going under. I'm not sure what it was for JP Morgan Chase, but that's what a bailout is. Bail in means they go into your account and take your money without your permission. So in the event that, something happens, we got a lot of, war talk going on. A lot of people are afraid of war. If there is war, you can definitely expect everybody to show up at the bank and try to take all their cash out. That's called a bank run, and if we have that, it'll be first come, first serve. And when the banks run out of cash, that's it. If you had $10,000 in there, you won't be able to get any of it out. If the banks have already, lent all their cash out, like I said, it's just digits. They don't have the actual cash in the vaults. Now, real quick, I want to talk to you guys about how ISN could help deal with that type of problem. So those of you who watch this channel, we generally agree that silver is money. Gold and silver is real money, and that cash is not. Cash is trash. Now, if you have a job, chances are you have direct deposit. Now, I don't like direct deposit, but pretty much every job forces you to get it. So it's not optional. You don't get a check. You get your information, your check deposited directly to your account. Now, if you opt in for direct deposit, for me, it was by force. But would it not make more sense to have a direct deposit for gold and silver? That is what essentially ISN's autosavers program is. You sign up for a certain amount of gold or silver or both every month, and it gets shipped directly to you. It is exactly like direct deposit, only it gets deposited to your house, your apartment, your dwelling, wherever you stay at. It gets directly deposited there in your possession, not a bank that could go belly up and you could lose all your money. Not into a 401k, not into a vault in China, but to your house. And so the auto ship option that ISN offers is extremely convenient, because first off, if you don't make a habit of going to the bank and taking out cash every week, if you don't make a habit of that, it's easy to leave that money in the bank and just think everything's going to be fine. When with all of these things going on, we don't know if everything's going to be fine. I personally don't think it is, because it's just too much going on and something's going to hit the fan at some point. Secondly, if there is a bank run, you're still fine because you have gold and silver at your house. You don't have to go anywhere because you had it shipped directly to your house. You're fine. You're okay. So you don't have to worry about, I got to get to the bank and get this money out and all that type of craziness. You don't have to worry about that. And so, sorry, I'm itching. Did a lot of garden work today. I was in the garden for like 3-4 hours, so I gotta take a shower after this. But the autosavers program is just extremely convenient, because it's like direct deposit, so you don't have to worry about it. You know you're gonna get paid on payday. You know you're gonna get your gold and silver shipped that same day every single month, and the because it ships monthly, the cost averaging is, is very convenient. So it's not like, you know, you're $10 over 1 month, $10 under next month, $20 over 1 month. The cost averaging, it just makes it, um, it kind of levels the playing field when it comes to how much money is withdrawn. But you get that real money, not the fake money, not the fake dollar bills. You get the real money, the real gold and silver shipped straight to you every month. So it's just a very, very, very convenient option. And in the case of a bank run, if you have that set up for yourself, then it just makes it so much easier to sleep at night, because that way you don't have to worry, oh, did I leave too much money in the bank, or should I get this money out, or should I get that money out. That way you'll have some gold and silver coming every month, which is how you should be doing it, not waiting till you see something happen and then jumping on the gold and silver bandwagon, because if something happens, the dealers might freeze their orders. You don't want to wait till we're in crisis mode to be purchasing gold and silver. If you're going to do it, you want to be doing it on a consistent basis, every month at the least, every month. So just check out the link in the description and learn a little bit more about our autosavers program. We have a ton of options for our autosavers program. We have ATBs, America the Beautiful, 5-ounce coins. We have the Silver Eagles, which is my auto ship. I get Silver Eagles shipped to me every single month. You can get a gram of gold. You can get 2.5 grams of gold, or you can get a rare coin, pure silver, rare coin. So um, those are the main options for the auto ship, and they are tremendous options in my opinion, and it's just very, very, very convenient. So that's my little spiel on bank runs and leaving money in the bank, and how International Silver Networks auto ship is like direct deposit, only 10 times better, because you're getting, instead of getting a paycheck shipped to a bank, you're getting gold and silver shipped directly to you automatically. So that's my little spiel on it. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If so, please like, subscribe, share these videos. I found that there are some people who will listen, and those are the people that you talk to. Most people won't. Most of your family and your friends, they won't listen and they won't get it, and that's okay. Um, but don't get frustrated. Don't be mad at them. Just let them know that things are, give them some things to think about. I get a lot of likes and positive comments on YouTube, but when I share my videos on my Facebook page, I don't get anything, hardly any views, any likes, nothing like that. And it's mainly my family and friends, and it's because they don't really understand what's coming. If they did, then they would, be liking, sharing, asking questions, that type of thing. My prayer is that they wake up before things get really, really bad. And I'm talking about bad to the point to where banks shut down, gold and silver breaks out of the manipulation and goes to, God knows what price. My prayer is that they wake up before that. If they don't, I'm not an I told you so person, because those people are going to be hurting, when things get bad, and they won't know what to do, and they won't, because they didn't protect themselves. I mean, what can you do? You can only do so much. Can't make people listen. So if you find these videos valuable, you know, if you just want to share them with your family and your friends, please do. That way, you know, you'll have told them that, you know, hey, there's this guy on YouTube and he's trying to spread the word about sound money and how our economy is not the way it seems, and he's offering some options through his company, International Silver Network, that, you know, may be able to help you out. So again, please share if you find value in these videos. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed Saturday evening and blessed Sunday. Remember, gold and silver is real money. Everything else is credit. Peace out.